Travelers can then choose the lines they prefer and help complete the composition.
All right, sounds easy enough. I'm sure our travelers can handle this one.
Oh, for sure. Experienced travelers who are familiar with the map and terrain will definitely be able to quickly find the best spots.
Is that travelers will need to equip wondrous sticks before entering each stage. This will be a real test for our ability to make combinations. The game mode has also been streamlined to reduce the amount of time required to play. Upon entering a stage, travelers will find some mechanici that have already been placed. You may choose to modify or dismantle them, or build more mechanici around them to create optimum combinations that will swiftly handle enemies coming your way.
Cool.
Our third event mode is called Clash of Lone Blades, which is an all-new challenge centered around sword fighting.
Ooh.
After unlocking this game mode, a new duel against a swordmaster with unique abilities will unlock each day. During the challenge, players will control the traveler and will be unable to use their elemental skill and elemental burst, but instead can use an all-new parry mechanic. Performing a parry will allow you to take a defensive stance and reduce incoming damage. Travelers may focus and master the timing to perform a perfect parry, which will give you the upper hand in the challenge.
Cool.
Sounds pretty challenging.
It's also worth mentioning that our final and strongest opponent for this challenge happens to be someone who had no choice but to join the competition due to difficult financial circumstances. It turns out they are just an average store owner with their hearts set on winning that prize money. Who would have guessed you'd find such tough opponents from just in town? Travelers should get ready to take on opponents in one-on-one duels.
Oh, and last but not least, we have an Ikebana event called the Floral Courtyard. In this event, travelers will need to follow a florist's themes to create a specific floral courtyard.
My bad.
A courtyard
my
is
bad.
comprised of different parts,
My bad.
with each part having
happens.
different materials to choose from. After completing a theme,
फिर से.
travelers may actually use the courtyard they receive and place it in the Serenity Pot. Ikebana is an art form, so when travelers are creating a floral courtyard, they need to incorporate their own interpretation of beauty.
So what you're saying is, if your courtyard is looking ugly, then you're probably doing it wrong.
I see you. Oh, speaking of Ikebana, Ayaka is the sponsor behind the Ikebana event. You know, Ayaka's
Ayaka.
very skilled at Ikebana.
Of course he is.
You know, she invests in the promotion of this event every year, and that it's one of her greatest joys.
Yep, that sounds like Ayaka.
And
This will be the
that's
most boring
about
event
all we
if I'm
can
not
share
wrong.
about this event for now.
Ikebana.
After participating in all 4 of these special, invite
Come
Shincho
on,
to
man,
join your team for
internet,
free.
please.
So, don't forget to try
Wi-Fi.
out all the events.
Yeah, maybe you'll find a new favorite.
Yeah, give them a shot. Everyone should be sure to have a good look around the festival. The streets of Rito will be specially decorated throughout the Iridori Festival, so everyone can enjoy the lively and exciting atmosphere.
That's right. This is one festival you won't want to miss.
Oh no.
I won't. Version 2.6 will also be featuring an event for travelers who enjoy spending time in the kitchen. The
Welcome
event
back.
is called
Welcome back, yeah.
Spices from the West. In this event, a person from Sumeru is visiting to do research on seasonings.
Oh.
She hopes to find someone who can help her conduct her research by making seasonings according to recipes and taste test dishes using these seasonings.
Bad
You
time for
know,
Wi-Fi to go, exactly.
If there's food involved, I'm
They're
sure
the best streamer,
Paimon
yeah.
won't be far
I
off.
hope. Yep. Not boring for me. Oh,
and
might get.
Oh,
no.
New seasoning recipes will gradually unlock over the course of the event, and all the recipes will be available before the event ends. When you begin making the seasonings, the needle on the slider will move back and forth from edge to edge. Follow the instructions given on the recipe and press the button as the needle points to the corresponding ingredient to add them to the pot.
I think we had
And
something like
just
this.
as a
right?
reminder to everyone,
Oh,
there
oh,
is a
oh,
limit to the
oh.
amount of mistakes you can make while creating a seasoning, so be sure to make the best of each chance with as little mistakes as possible. Otherwise, you'll have
nice.
to start over again. Add the correct number of ingredients before you use up all
Where's
your
my snake
attempts,
charmer?
and you will succeed.
So, Zach,
Yeah.
what you're saying is for this event,
फिर से नेट गया क्या यार क्या
That was,
what the-
you know, that was quite fire,
Seriously?
as they
क्या
say.
speed कितना
Oh
है?
my,
no.
please
What is wrong
help
with
me.
आज ही के दिन नेट
seriously,
को
like-
आना था
Gosh, Gosh, this looks like we'll need little hand-eye coordination for this one.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
The heat is on.
Oh, no. What did I start?
Okay, guys. So, by adding seasonings you created to delicious dishes, you can obtain fragrant dishes. Travelers may invite characters to taste test the fragrant dishes in their Serenity Pod to increase their companionship XP. Just keep in mind that the character's personal preferences also vary.
Okay.
That's right. It'll be the perfect opportunity to test how well travelers really know their characters.
Yeah,
Do a little studying.
totally. In version 2.6, we will be receiving a new challenge event called Vibro Crystal Research.
ISP को गाली
We
है।
find a researcher from Fontaine on the outskirts of the chasm studying the harmonic motion transmitted between gems known as vibro crystals. If we connect transmitter and receiver crystals and attempt to produce various effects, then we can defeat the enemies and obtain great rewards.
In case that's a little confusing, why don't you explain what the transmitter and receiver crystals are first and what kind of effects the reactions can make?
Oh, right. Sure thing. So, after the player configures their own vibro crystal setup, they will obtain different combat buffs.
Okay.
Transmitter crystals govern the triggers for the buff effects, and receiver crystals will trigger the buffs once the conditions are met.
Ah.
This is like the
All sounds
twisted realm,
very
right?
scientific.
There was a twisted realm kind of thing, जहाँ पे तुम ऐसे लगा सकते.
Did you pull that out of your sleeve
He
again?
still has boba?
I always have boba.
This man.
Why aren't you sharing?
This man.
Because this is my boba.
You can still share.
We'll see.
Oh, please, with your sister. Please.
Let's get back to it.
Okay.
So, each challenge
This
is
asking
split
for
into
research.
two battles, which
What
will
would happen if
require
the character
travelers to
friendship
compose
are
two teams
already
for the
matched?
challenge, as well as different
No idea,
vibro
man.
crystal setups.
We'll have to check
Of
it out.
course,
We'll
the
have to
game
test.
will also provide some trial characters to help everyone complete the challenge. Defeating enemies will award points, and travelers will be given an insignia based on their score. It's gonna be awesome, so be sure to give it a
that's nice.
shot.
That's a good event.
Yeah, sounds
But
great.
feels like some ऐसा कोई event है
In the
जो
new
जल्दी खत्म हो
version,
जाएगा.
travelers will be receiving a commission
Okay.
from an Inazuman artist. She'll ask us to use the camera to take pictures of scenery in different
Friendship
nations
turns
as
to skin.
inspiration for her illustrations.
Seems like the
I wish-
traveler
I
has
wish.
literally gained the trust of people everywhere.
That just means they're going to be busy for a very, very long time.
Ooh la la.
Oh, hey, right.
In the photo notes, we'll be able to see comments from the artist and
Oh,
understand her
okay.
requirements to complete the
That's
photo.
interesting.
Oh, capturing landscapes for inspiration. Sounds pretty elegant.
And you would know about being elegant.
Yeah, duh.
This event will definitely be on the more relaxing side of things. What could be better than exploring and earning Primo Gems?
Oh, yeah.
Whoa,
And
whoa.
travelers will
Okay.
definitely find a ton of great photo spots to remember in the process.
And finally, in addition to all the events we've already mentioned, Leyline Overflow will be returning once again for version 2.6.
More
Nice.
hours and bits.
Travelers
More-
can watch for
more
future
hours
announcements
and
for
bits.
more details. You definitely don't want to miss the chance to get some more Mora
Okay.
and character EXP materials.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. I think
Okay.
that just about does it for all the events we have coming our way in version
What's next?
2.6.
What's
Next, let's talk about some system updates and optimizations to the game.
Okay.
First, we have an optimization to the game's mobile version. After the update,
Mobile players.
travelers will be able to
Mobile
tap and
players.
hold on the
Go ahead.
icons of the characters in their party to quickly bring up the party setup menu.
Nice. So it'll be way easier for the mobile players to open up their party setup and do some changes.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, also, there will be multiple improvements coming to the tutorials archive system, making it easier for travelers to reference.
Oh, cool.
First, the tutorial icon will always stick next to the mini-map on the upper left for new players, making it easier to access the tutorials archive. Plus, players will be able to quickly locate the tutorials they viewed recently, and the system will even remember where in the tutorial you last left off.
Okay.
Finally,
that's interesting.
in the
Take
Living
pictures of
Beings
girls
archive,
from
the tutorial button will be
angles from
adjusted to a
below.
more obvious location.
That all sounds pretty handy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff. And last but certainly not least, during version 2.6, Genshin Impact will be
Hey, bring
releasing
that
the
ocean
second
element
OST
again.
album
That
for the
was more
Inazuma
rewarding.
region,
True that.
Islands of the Lost and Forgotten.
Yes.
The album will be comprised of a total of 3 discs featuring music from Seirai
Inazuma
Island,
OST coming back.
Watatsumi Island,
Yep.
Surumi Island, and Enkanomiya, as well as some epic
Ocean
combat
it is.
music.
Oh, I can't wait. I hope everyone will enjoy listening to that gorgeous music.
I know I will.
Inazuma music. That's nice. That's nice. Kokomi no Uchi. Miko buff when? Soon enough? Soon enough? That sounded like some creep, not gonna fuck off, man. You said it, man. You're the creep, not me. Enkonomia, yup. That reminds me, Enkonomia मेरा करना बाकी है अभी इवेंट नहीं जो मेन Enkonomia है. We getting a new region. Let me 100% this shit before that. Enkonomia की sigils जमा करना बाकी है. I think we know what we'll be doing today. पहले Abyss 36 करेंगे, उसके बाद Enkonomia को 100% करेंगे हम आज. Yup. We have things to do on our plate today. I think I will get enough Primo Gem to pull for Ayak. Oh, that's good. If you can, then. Code, new code, chat, new code. Mods. Where are my mods? New code. Let me type it over here. जब तक मैं टाइप करूंगा चला जाएगा. OST pop, yup. UT7 TT 835 new code. Yep, we have the new code. Typing might give us enough prepositions for Ayak. Lol. Yo, Aryan, welcome back.
Well, guys, I hate to say it, but I'm out of boba.
We missed the second code, right?
We've come to the end of the version
We
2.6
missed
special program.
The second code.
No.
तुम चले गए थे.
What?
Net
I
हट
was
गया.
just gonna ask you for some boba.
Sorry, all
I
gone.
thought you kept so many in your sleeve. What
Now
happened to
they're all
all
in
of
my-
them?
They're in my tummy.
Oh. You could have shared. But as Ayaka would say, I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often.
I know, right? But hey, it won't be that
I'm
long
put
before
both
the next version
siblings.
drops.
Shanak bro.
That's right.
Getting a little too optimistic.
So, I'm really excited for everything. I'm excited for everybody to meet Ayato. I'm really excited to explore the spooky chasm. Man, there's a lot of cool stuff coming out in this version.
Yeah, I'm also, of course, looking forward to Ayato. I finally get to meet my brother, which is super exciting for me. I also am really looking forward to the soundtrack just because, man, the music in this game is so good. I just,
Sumeru tease होने वाला है
it'll
क्या?
be cool
क्या लगता है?
getting to,
The world is
just
now doomed.
chill out and listen to it. And oh, man, I just can't wait.
तो monthly reset को fates नहीं मिलेंगे
And not only am I excited
करके देखो
for
भाई.
the chasm area, but also the story. I'm curious to see what Dainsliff is doing
Sumeru?
back and how the Traveler will
Sumeru?
interact with him. And also, you guys rocked this special program. It's been so much fun doing this with you.
Thanks.
Thanks, buddy.
It was super fun.
Where's Sumeru? Guys,
So the new version will be landing on March 30th. Be sure to mark your calendars and be ready to play.
Gods of Genshin,
And
let me
we
win
hope
this time for that.
everyone will enjoy all that 2.6 has to offer.
I look forward to seeing everyone enjoy the festival in Inazuma.
Yeah. And just a reminder, travelers can keep an eye out for future official announcements for more information on the coming version. All right, well, that's it for us today. Thanks, everybody,
Thank
and
you.
see you in game.
2.6
Thanks,
comes
guys.
30th of
See ya.
March.
Bye.
Bye.
Sumeru, no Sumeru. So Sumeru was not teased. Sadness. Sumeru was not teased. No Sumeru. Sad. Guys, we did not get to see Sumeru. So there was no Sumeru. That's pretty sad, man. Okay, it's not that dry. MG. Other than Chasm, exactly. Chasm is gonna take most of your time. Everything else, it would be okay-ish. So, yup. Sumeru. Alright, guys. That was it. Ayaka will dodge your guaranteed possession will dance on the battlefield. Charak. कंटिन्यू करोगे स्ट्रीम या रात को? रात को अभी कंटिन्यू नहीं करेंगे. अभी हम मिलते हैं 9 बजे रात में. नो सुमेरु फॉर नेक्स्ट वर्जन. या दैट्स सैड. सो गाइस, स्ट्रीम में यही पे एंड करूंगा. अब हम मिलेंगे रात को 9 बजे. 9 बजे we'll discuss more about what happened in the live stream and let's continue the abyss. हमने 12-1 3 स्टार कर दिया है. 12-2 और 12-3 आज करना है. उसके बाद we'll go into Enkanomiya and Enkanomiya में मेरे को 100% करना है. It's at 82%, so we'll correct the sigils and some exploring chill stream होगा रात में. And yeah, sure, account reviews as always. And these are the codes. ये आज के codes है ये. Don't worry, ये codes जो है ये codes क्या कहते हैं सर्वर में भी ये डिस्कॉर्ड सर्वर में पिन कर देंगे हम लोग. सो इफ यू मिस दीज गेट इट फ्रॉम द डिस्कॉर्ड सर्वर एंड प्लीज रिडीम दीज राइट नाउ बिकॉज ये कुछ 12 आवर्स का ही इनका टाइम पीरियड रहता है. 12 घंटे के बाद ये एक्सपायर हो जाते हैं. तो उसके पहले आज क्या रिडीम कर लो ये कोड्स. आई एम सैड. व्हाई जापानीज ट्रेलर सब न्यू एंड गेम कौन. ठीक है, जापानीज अभी तक तो लोड नहीं हुआ होगा. जापानीज ट्रेलर आने को टाइम लगेगा. रात वाली स्ट्रीम पे देख ले. रात वाली स्ट्रीम पहले हम उसको ट्रेलर्स देख लेंगे, देन विल कंटिन्यू. क्यूडेक्स भाई, व्हाई सैड, व्हाई सो सैड. इतना मत सैड हो जाओ. तुमको जो चाहिए मिल जाएगा. तुमको जो चाहिए सब मिल जाएगा. ओके, सो यस, दैट्स इट फ्रॉम माय साइड टुडे. आई विल सी यू गाइस इन 3 आवर्स. 6 बजे 9 बजे मैं स्ट्रीम चालू करूंगा. सो यप, we'll meet at 9 PM today. Until then, bye bye. Boom. Yep, bye chat.
You're counting down the seconds until you can skip the ad, right? I get it. But what if you never had to watch an ad again?